you're buying a home, you can easily lose your way in the process, especially if you fall in love with the home that you've seen. Sometimes that can make you miss some red flags that could make the home buying process a lot more stressful than what it really needs to be. As a realtor, I think it's time to pull back the curtains on a few buyer red flags so you can be prepared to walk the other way if needed. Hi, I'm Bethany, and I'm the founder of Find My Way Home and the Geary Group at Keller Palmetto. If you want buying your first home to be easy, hit subscribe to my channel. As a realtor serving my clients for 18 years, I'm here to help you with your own goal of achieving home ownership. Dismissing your concerns. Your concerns and questions should never ever be dismissed, period. Whether this is understanding an aspect of the home buying process, having a contract term explained to you, or wanting to investigate something that came up on the inspection report. If you have questions, they should be answered. If you're concerned about something, it should be discussed until you are ready to move forward with the next step, or until you're prepared to make a decision. Making decisions for you. If you're the one buying the home, you're the one taking out the mortgage, and you're the one paying the bills every month, then guess what? Everything in the home buying process should be your decision. From what home you buy, to what service providers you use, to how much you're willing to spend, and more. That's all your decision. People can make recommendations for you and they can give you their opinions, but if they're outright deciding these things for you, that is not okay, and you're going to want to take control back immediately. Lying about anything. If anyone encourages you to lie, big or small, about anything, regardless of the reason, stop right there. It's never okay to lie or misrepresent anything, and you especially do not want to knowingly lie or omit information on your loan application or information that you have to provide to your closing agent, your realtor, or your lender. And if you do, you could be faced with serious legal consequences, and I do not want that for you guys. Trusting things that are not in writing. If it's important to you, it needs to be in writing. This will set clear expectations, and it will also minimize any misunderstandings. And it doesn't matter what it is. If the parties are agreeing to it and they're not willing to put it in writing, that should be a big concern, and also an indication that you can't expect them to follow through with what they said they do. Things that haven't been done. If someone agrees to do something and it's not done as you've agreed to in writing, you definitely need to be concerned. I see this happen most often when sellers agree to fix something and in the end, it's not actually fixed. In a case like this, don't put fault solely on the seller or the listing agent. Typically, a seller hires a handyman or a contractor and they pay them to do the repairs, so they could be just as shocked as you to learn that they didn't get what they paid for either. Just know that if things aren't done, don't take the next step moving forward. If you do move forward, you might have a hard time getting things completed after closing, and it could end up being at the expense of your own time and your own money. Now, of course, if you run into any of these red flags when you're under contract to buy a home, it doesn't mean that the home is not a great home for you, but they are signs that you should proceed with caution and with a lot more attention to detail, and that you may also need to take control of the situation and make your voice heard. Want to know what else you should look for when you're buying a home? Click the video on your screen now to watch what you need to know as a first-time home buyer.